How's it going, my truant people? DrSlaking, the Slacking Doctor, back with a brand new series on the channel. And if you're wondering what on earth is going on here, this is Draft League Icons, where I'm going to show you guys some of my favorite Draft League replays since I started playing this format. They're mostly not going to be me. If any of them are going to be me, there will be a heavy bovine front office bias, just because those are the guys that I see most of their replays more than anyone else. And true to form, I'm kicking it off with a Checkmate Ben replay here. So what is this series? As I say, I'll be recapping some of my favourite replays. They might be because of epic sweeps, they might be because of hard-fought games, they might be because of huge chokes. For whatever reason, I'm going to pick some of my favourite replays, and my plan is to bring them to you monthly. I don't want to run out of replays too quickly. So on the first of every single month, whatever the day is, as long as I don't have a scheduled mandatory Wi-Fi league upload or something like that, I will bring you guys one episode of this series. If you guys can get this video to over 15 likes, that's a condition. I know that sounds whatever, but we're not a huge channel here. I'd like to get 15 likes in this video, so I know you guys like this. It was suggested on my update video yesterday that we try and do more Draft League content, and I completely agree with that. So this is something different that I don't really see other people doing. I'll be picking out some of my favorite replays to bring to you guys if you enjoy it. Now, shout out to Glitch City for the background music. That will be linked down in the description, and also linked down in the description will be our new subscriber Discord channel. I highly recommend you join that if you want to keep up with all the exciting things going on the channel and chat to the other truant people. It's a really fun place since we've opened it up. Actually, I've been really pleasantly surprised by how many people have joined and how nice everyone's been in that community, so definitely go and check that out. Now, moving on. Why have I picked this game? You guys have seen the thumbnail already. You know that Ben here, BFO Checkmate, I'm claiming ownership of this man as a Bovines front office member. He is going to go to town with his Snorlax. Now, I'm not going to spoil how he's going to do that. You're probably expecting, curse, gluttony, recycle, some things like that. I understand. We'll have to see what happens here. So Ben messaged me going into this game. This was in the IDM, I think it's International Draft Masters, I believe. Really respectable league that Ben joined, featuring really top coaches like Owen, Zamcro, who I think is commissioner, Aki. Like, there were just some really good players in there that we were really excited to see Ben battle. And I helped Ben with his draft a little bit. This was an Aegislash draft, although he's left Aegislash on the bench this time. And we were building here and there throughout the season. I was helping him with some of his bigger games of building, and by helping, I mean trying to contain his madness, because for those of you that don't know Ben, he is insane. This man likes to bring the most heat sets. He puts Envy to shame. People like to know Envy for his kind of iconic heat. Ben's right up there. This man is an absolute loon. So he messaged me going into this game. This is playoffs in the IDM, really tough league. I don't remember who his opponent is here, but the fact that he was in playoffs in the IDM means he was a very respectable player. And Ben messages me as we're about to prep for this game, and he's like, I think I want to sweep this man with Snorlax. He showed me the set, and I was like, yeah, you are insane. We're going to have to test this. So we did some mocks to see if it would work. It worked here and there. So Ben decided that was that. He was going to do it. Let's see what happened. I haven't watched this replay back. If these replays that I'm going to be showing you, if they're super analytic replays where I think it was like such a great back and forth game, I will watch them before posting this video, so that I am a bit more up to speed with what I need to analyze. But if, like this one, I just want to react to it, then obviously I haven't updated or refreshed my memory on it since the battle happened. So here we go. Ben's got, I should maybe talk about team preview a little bit. Ben's got a very sort of bulky offense team here, potential sticky web support, regenerator core, parting shot with U-turn, momentum on 2 of his mons. So really nice kind of momentum, bulky team with some regen. His opponent looks like he's just got straight up bulky offense, Mega Lopunny, we can pretty safely assume, Zygarde 50%, Tyranitar probably Mega looking, oh no, it's Mega Lopunny, isn't it? So not Mega, Alola Marowak, maybe like the rocker on this team, and then probably one of these two as a Scarfer with Jirachi and Togekiss, and potentially Trick or Switcheroo on either of them. So there are some things that could potentially hurt Snorlax, like being Tricked to Scarf or something like that, but in other terms, this is a fairly good matchup. Earthquake plus normal stab hits everything on the team, with the Ghost, Steel, and Rock type, of course, all being weak to ground. So there's some ways that this could happen. Anyway, let's just watch what happens here. So Ben leads off with the Persian, gets the parting shot, and we confirm this thing more than likely isn't Wish, unless Ben was Wish party isn't Scarf, unless Ben was Scarf parting shot and he just scarfed himself into Wish. Seems unlikely. Then Ben gets the knockoff here onto the Jirachi, and then manages to get a taunt after rocks go up. Great play by Ben there. Don't know what he was thinking. But we confirm now that there's no Trick Scarfers on his team, almost certainly. Mega Lopunny comes in and goes for the Drain Punch rather than High Jump Kick. Coward's move, you've always got to run High Jump Kick. Out comes Araquanid. This was Gen 7, by the way, I should say. This replay was from almost a year ago exactly. So there was no Heavy Duty Boots. Ben's going to fire off the Liquidation as the Defog comes out. His Araquanid was super speedy, if I remember right, in this game. This is where it gets interesting. So he pivots out into Slowbro on the Zygarde as it starts going for Coil. Little bit scary. Oh, this is actually finals. I just remembered as I've seen Zanpro's message. Yes, extra context. This was a finals game. I'm sure I will have put that in the description of the video. Oh man, insane. I just thought this was semi-finals or quarterfinals. I thought he played Aki or Owen in finals, but no, this is an actual finals game of a really tough league. And Ben, well, you'll see what Ben does. I'll leave it for you to find out. Scolds into the incoming Tyranitar, potentially trying to come in on the Ice Beam. Gets burnt for its trouble with Scold. Wouldn't have done too much to Zygarde, but I think Ben knew he was in a pretty safe spot there on Coil Zygarde anyway, with the other things that he has on his team here. So out comes the Persian with the Z-parting shot straight into the Tyranitar, being able to get the Araquanid in and healed up for free to take any move from this burnt T-Tar. So pretty safe play there, even if he got a Stone Edge. Unless he crit the Stone Edge, he would take it with his burn once he was back to full. And then because he knows he's a fast Tyranitar, he can get his webs down. And he can do this. He goes out into Flow. He clicks Belly Drum. He gets the +4 attack. He gets the +1 speed. And suddenly you understand why I was commenting on there being no Scarfers in this game. This man might be at half health, but his Salak Berry is giving him +1 speed. If you don't know what Salak Berry does, it gives you +1 speed, and the effects of Gluttony on Snorlax means that you get that when you fall under 50% rather than under, I don't know if it's 30 or 25 on normal Pokemon, but still, meaning that he can Belly Drum into his Salak Berry. He's got max attack here plus +1 speed. We've pretty much confirmed there are no Scarfers on the opponent's team at this point. Well, I don't need to say what happens here. I think if we scroll down, I see a Snorlax. This man knows what's coming. I think we see, do we see a GG somewhere when he clicks a Belly Drum? Is there no GG? There's no GG. Interesting. This man maybe thinks he can get out of this, but he can't. Lopunny doesn't have the Fake Out or Quick Attack. It's not looking good. There we go. Here comes the pretty sure this is GG. Oh, it's not looking great. Earthquake into the Jirachi. Yeah. No Scarfers. Sticky Webs down. This was super over. Super over. Essentially a +2 speed Snorlax with the Sticky Webs at max attack. Let's run it back real fast. Ben just goes crazy in one of the toughest final games he's probably had in terms of the competition in this league. The season that he'd had was really tough. But yeah, this is just vintage Ben. Vintage Ben just not giving a shit. Now, it is worth noting the Scold burn here is pretty helpful, but at the same time, you know, you're switching in on a Scold. It is what it is. I'm sure he could have pulled this off at some point in the game anyway. There's plenty of things he could have set up on, like the Jirachi, the Togekiss, etc. So this helped things speed things along. Oh, imagine staring down the barrel of this Snorlax, essentially +2 speed, max attack, outspeeding the Lopunny there because of the webs and the +1 speed, and then just spamming Earthquake and return through the opponent's team. Man, I love this replay. So good. So good. Well, we're going to end it here, guys. If you guys would like to see more of these, like I said, make sure this video hits over 15 likes. Some of them will just be epic sweeps like this. Some of them will just be hard-fought analytical games. Some of them will be huge chokes. Whatever I think warrants making it an iconic game. This being a Snorlax Belly Drum Salak Berry sweep in finals of a very tough league, I think constitutes it being an iconic game. Thank you so much for loafing around with me, guys, and I'll catch you again next time.